The brutality of violence is very interesting, and as I mentioned before, um, a lot of this had to do with the exploits of war.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple of things you're looking at. So what they would do with their enemies, okay, once they were killed and stuff like that in battle, they would you know basically sever their private parts and their right hands.
That's tough.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
and so yeah, so what they did was the way to count. Now you see a person right behind this gentleman doing the count.
Yeah, I see it. You got the book right there and the
Yeah,
pen.
that's right.
Yeah, yeah, there
And
it
they're
is right
yeah,
there.
and they're counting all the right hands.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, the yes, and as we can see here clearly, those are the right hands. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why I wanted to show this again, this is a mentality
Mm-hmm.
that you don't see a lot today, but we would think of this as something that's right inhumane.
Mm-hmm.
But in war, they're saying this is exactly how we know to tally up how many people we've killed.
Yeah. And they let them live.
Yeah, no,
No. No. They killed him.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, all right. So these people did not go back with one hand. These
Yeah.
people actually, right? These are people who were pretty much done on the battlefield.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
And this is but this is something that has endured in warfare even to more modern times, right? This concept.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so yeah, so back then you didn't have a person. I mean, you didn't know how many people you killed. So the idea was if you're able to cut out the right hands and have someone tally hands,
Yeah. You would know.
you would know
Yeah.
exactly, and that's
Yeah.
exactly how they found out. So we can see that counting is
Mm-hmm.
important.
Yeah. Accounting was everything for these people. They
Right.
documented everything.
Everything,
Everything was
absolutely.
documented. That's why we know so much about this civilization is because
That's
they
right.
wrote everything down. These guys were the first guys to start tallying up stuff. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
This is the same the suit
Uh huh.
who was in battle who we have in the Shades of Memnon book series.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You should definitely check that out, guys.
Yeah. So that's very important.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so Ramesh the third is the one who had all these hands cut off.
Uh huh. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. He's the one that said we need to take care of business and we need to do that and let them know who we are. And this is a representation of that.
Right. Okay. I see that there. I see that there. Now,
Okay. Yeah.
now let me ask. So I have heard of stories about even as recently as Vietnam, they would, it was ears, right, that they would collect for exactly
Yeah.
the same purposes. How common is this? Like what we see in warfare, like right now? Like, is this something we would see in Ukraine right now, or is that done with?
Well, again, we're not knowing numbers,
Right.
right?
Right.
We don't know numbers, but I always ask the question in my mind
Mm-hmm.
when I'm looking at the channel, right, or in Iraq, I look
Yeah.
at the channel in other places, and all of a sudden they say 175. How do they know this number?
Right. It's a battlefield.
Somebody has to tally these numbers.
Yeah.
Right? How
Yeah.
many people are dead?
Yeah.
I mean, how do they know all these people are dead? I mean, how do you
Yeah.
have to find a way of dealing with that. So in my thinking, you would have to do something like that.
Right. Right.
The tally up the dead, we have to be able to do something to know who these people are.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? How many people was it? Was it 50? Was it 1,000? Right? And you have to understand, here at this particular time, there's 24,000 soldiers going to war. So you can only imagine how much counting they do.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's pretty amazing right there. Now, if I'm right, did they still count? World War I was the highest body count, right? Or was it World War II?
Yep. Yep. Was I believe that was one.
One was had the highest body count ever, right, in warfare.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you see how important this counting is?
Mm-hmm.
See how important again these numbers are?
Yes.
What I'm saying is it takes a certain type of mentality
Yeah.
to be sitting there counting dead bodies.
Yeah. Yeah. It really does, man. I don't want that job.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's not for everybody, but I'm just saying this person here has that mentality of counting hands.
They're very businesslike about it. This looks like you'd be count. Yeah. Anything else, right?
Yeah. very business-like, right? And counting these body parts.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
these hands, right? Just cutting it. It's like, okay, let me count how many we got.
yeah. How many
You
we
know,
get here?
so
Yeah,
so I mean, it's beautiful imagery because you can see how detailed it is.
yeah, absolutely. They
Right?
preserved this extremely well.
Exactly.
Yeah, and there
And all
was
this showing here in the niche is all about the exploits of actually what they're doing.
okay, all the writing there. Okay, okay.